Randhy y Blythe de Lamb of God está ayudando en la lucha contra la deforestación junto con un amigo ecuatoriano llamado Carlos, a quien el músico de heavy metal conoció en sus viajes. En colaboración con Carlos y su familia, Blythe compró una franja de tierra en el país sudamericano para plantar árboles nativos y ayudar a regenerar el bosque ahí en esa parte. Randhy pudo comprar la tierra en Ecuador con el apoyo que recibe en su perfil de la plataforma Cameo, en donde los famosos comparten videos en línea personalizados pagados por fanáticos.
My name is Randhy, and I love to surf. Surfing is when I feel the most free, so I've chased waves all over the planet, meeting some really cool people in the process. This is my friend Carlos. I met him surfing in North Carolina, but Carlos is from Ecuador. After we got to know each other, Carlos invited me to come surf with him down in his country, and so for the last several years I've done just that. I've ridden some really great waves and made some really good friends down there. The coast of Ecuador is amazing. But when you pull away from the beach, a country is so much more than just beautiful coastline and great waves. I think this gets forgotten all too often by people like myself when we go to different countries to ride waves. Inland, away from the perfect swell and relaxing beach, there is a whole other world. The geography of Ecuador is amazing, from the majestic cloud forest to the lush Amazon jungle. The biodiversity in this country is truly astounding, and I feel lucky to have seen a lot of it. But as a poor country, Ecuador also has the highest annual rate of deforestation of any nation in the Western Hemisphere. This upsets Carlos greatly, and we've discussed what to do about it from my very first visit.
Why are they cutting down the trees?
Because the lack of knowledge and the lack of idea of how to survive in a world that is dying, and they need to find other opportunities.
See.
Because there are other ways how to get some money.
See? Without destroying the environment.
The nature,
For a few years, Carlos had been telling me about some beaten down cattle land for sale near his family's farm. Right at the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic in March of 2020, without ever having set foot on it, I bought part of it. Carlos's family bought the rest. This is what our land looked like then. Dead, brown, and stripped of life after decades of cattle grazing on it. Recently, over 2 years later, I returned to Ecuador to walk my land for the very first time. This is what it looks like now. We had the land fenced off, broke up the compacted earth, and planted indigenous trees and fruit vines, at the same time preserving several acres of existing secondary forest. Ecuador is on the equator, so plants flower and grow all year round. The land is healing rapidly. In 30 years, it will look like this. Pure jungle. On the left are balsa trees planted in February of 2021. On the right, land we haven't started working on yet. In just a year and a half, you can plainly see the difference. Balsa is a highly sustainable, fast-growing crop and absorbs CO2 from the atmosphere while releasing oxygen. It's a great carbon sink, taking greenhouse gases out of the atmosphere, helping to mitigate the climate crisis. This is happening right now. So we walked this land and dreamed and planned the future.
Would be a reservoir for water.
There's also the existing forest. It was scheduled to be logged and cleared to plant cacao, but now it will remain forever jungle, a safe home for a huge variety of plants and animals. Deep in the forest, there's a beautiful stream and a waterfall that gushes in the rainy season. It's a very special place. Many of us are tired of watching the wild spaces of our planet disappear, and some of us are done with waiting for someone else to do something about it. We are not running out of time, we are out of time. We must preserve what is left of the natural world. So we have locked this land down, and we will protect it. When I die, this land will be my final gift to the planet, green and full of life again. In the meantime, we must enable local people to make a fair and sustainable living from the land while letting it grow. This is very important because saving the environment is not a priority when you don't have money to feed your family. So if you bought a cameo from me, thank you. This is what I've spent your money on, and you are a part of this now. I'm just trying to help this turn back into this.